Trek to Yomi is a fascinating swordsman adventure game that transports players on a journey of peril, sacrifice, and self-discovery. The game's beautiful visuals capture the essence of traditional samurai flicks, bringing the setting to life with astonishing realism. The fighting mechanism is simple and straightforward, allowing players to deliver precise sword blows and engage in fierce duels. The plot concentrates upon tragedy and redemption, with players following Hiroki's personal development and change. The music, which combines melancholy melodies and adrenaline-pumping tunes, Chronicles of Two Heroes is a 16-bit action platformer that combines Metroidvania, Japanese mythology, and pixel graphics. Players can alternate between two heroes, Kensei, a samurai, and Ayam, an agile kunoichi. The game provides a nostalgic yet tough experience, borrowing influence from old platformers while incorporating current gameplay. Players will encounter dangerous opponents such as Ronin, yokai, and other Japanese mythological enemies. As they grow, they get access to up to 20 strong powers that improve their fighting and mobility. Faraday and his crew set out on a dangerous expedition to return to their homelands, equipped with a harpoon. They discover a secret place and meet Olija, a lady who gets connected with them. Inspired by swashbuckling stories and cinematic adventure games, Olija tells a story about embracing the unexpected. The game reimagines mobility through platforming, puzzle solving, and fighting. Players must rescue their fellow castaways and meet people who know more about Olija and Terraphage. Players can make magical headgear to add enchantment to their adventures.
For as long as we could remember.
Dark Devotion is an exciting adventure in which players must explore the mysteries of a ruined temple and put their faith to the test as Templars. The game is a frightening voyage into the abyss, forcing players to confront deep concerns about their existence. They must also battle dark opponents and crafty bosses who seek to destroy their souls and sentence them to forever. Dynamic action, a sophisticated system of blessings, curses, and diseases, thrilling confrontations against strong bosses, and an absorbing plot are among the game's highlights.
My monsters.
Sea of Solitude, an award-winning action-adventure game, has been reinvented on the Nintendo Switch as the director's cut. The game takes players on an expedition through a gorgeous yet disturbing environment where looks may be misleading. The game takes players through a submerged metropolis where darkness has replaced light and symbolic creatures represent unpleasant feelings that Kaze must confront and conquer. Players must explore difficult regions, solve riddles, and confront creatures in order to reach inner peace and her own sea of isolation. Caroline Walker is on a quest to locate the lost twin girls at a mystery home. She awakens and linked to antiquated medical equipment in a bathtub, and she must explore the mansion's halls to discover its mysteries. The game adds a new touch to classic survival horror with an updated control mechanism and dynamic camera. Caroline must engage in violent battle, remain vigilant, and solve complex riddles to discover the mansion's hidden mysteries. Mirrors serve as doorways to alternative realms, and Caroline must navigate them to change reality. Treachery in Beatdown City is a gripping RPG game in which players take on the roles of three heroes, combating numerous foes such as crooked cops, gangsters, and tech startup enthusiasts. The game has a hybrid combat system that blends real-time and turn-based aspects, allowing players to master a variety of fighting techniques such as suplexes, elbows, flying knees, and trip kicks. Players can even construct their own strike-a-grapple combos. The game also includes a top-down map to help players traverse the streets of East Fulton, as well as a classic chiptune music by Inverse Phase.
So my eyes open, don't provoke when I'm side-scrolling, street sweeper.
Tell me, pretender.
The Evil Temple is a maze of holes, traps, and creatures where avarice kills. Defy the evil deities and fight your way through swarms of opponents in dark corridors, full with traps and mysteries. Collect mysterious treasures and a weapon arsenal to become invincible. With each step, You become more corrupt, and each potent curse might be a double-edged blade. With swords, spears, arrows, and firearms, players traverse a terrible, gloomy temple with limitless rooms and hallways. Each attempt is influenced by a different curse, and there are hundreds of foes to square off against, including powerful champions and devastating bosses.
We train. We fight.
Death's Gambit Afterlife is an expanded version of the original 2D RPG action platformer with more than 20 levels, Metroidvania, character classes, incredible bosses, heroic mode, non-linear exploration, character customization, alternate endings, crafting, and an evocative score. To battle the monsters of Cyrodiil, players must learn precision combat, employing multiple weapons and skills. The game includes 10 new stages, over 30 new weapons, 5 new monsters, and technical improvements.
And his great sword, of the purest.
The free edition Depths of the Forgotten adds a new zone, 3 new bosses, exotic weapons, a weapon customization system, and an obliterating ability to Eldest Souls. The game chronicles the rebellion against the old gods who have wreaked havoc on the planet. The player is saddled with a hefty weight and is armed with an obsidian greatsword. Fast-paced action, boss savagery, an ancient monarchy, and pixel precision are all characteristics of the game. By claiming the heavenly abilities of the old gods, players can personalize their battle style. Tales of Iron is an intriguing hand-drawn RPG adventure that takes place in a war-torn land. This intriguing game allows players to master the art of deadly fighting by customizing their attack methods and forging alliances with diverse friends. To face the varied difficulties that await them, players must modify their battle methods and engage in profitable side tasks to collect cash. Furthermore, the game gives an immersive experience by including crafting recipes, a diverse selection of weapons and armor, and frequent updates that include new objectives.
Drive back the vile pawn scum.
Paradise Killer is a game set in an alternate reality in which alien devotees possess psychic abilities that attract demons, resulting in corruption. The Council, a group of extraterrestrial devotees, is assassinated on the eve of rebirth, destroying paradise. Lady Love dies. An exiled investigator is sent to find the perpetrator. The case presents issues about the difference between facts and truths. The latest version of Paradise Killer includes new music, mysterious entities, missions, starlight skins. The game is set in an alternate future past rife with enigmatic knowledge and mysteries.
You are making a wrong decision.
Kaze and the Wild Masks is a platformer game that pays tribute to classics from the 90s. A boy named Kaze saves his companion Hogo from a curse that has created havoc in the Crystal Islands. Wild masks may be used to challenge animated vegetables, providing them powers such as tiger, eagle, lizard, and shark. The game has over 30 levels, including 50 bonus levels, and is a nostalgic journey through time with finely made pixel visuals. The platformer is both difficult and rewarding, putting players' abilities to the test. Kingdom 2 Crowns is a simple micro-strategy game with a contemporary pixel graphics style. Players take on the role of rulers on their steeds, gaining loyal followers and expanding their realm to protect it from greedy animals. In the campaign mode, they must work together to battle the greed and discover new landscapes. The game encourages cooperative play, enabling monarchs to collaborate with pals. The game also contains Deadlands and Shogun Lands with other themed settings. The challenge awaits both new and experienced players, with the ultimate objective of reigning stronger than one. Bad North is a real-time tactics roguelite in which you must defend your island kingdom against Viking invasion and lead your people to safety. Beautiful, randomly generated islands and cute warriors are included in the game, with players managing the broad strokes of the conflict and issuing high-level instructions to their forces. Real-time tactics grid, sophisticated unit controls, randomly created islands, and unlockable upgrades are among the key features. Players must devise plans that take into account every nook and corner, since they only have one shot to rescue their kingdom from an invading assault. In a future Earth, mankind is separated into two groups: those who have left and moved to the space colony orbital arc, and those who stay on Earth in a facility known as the Shelter. Civilians from the Shelter botched an experiment, and mankind departed from Earth. A teenage sword-wielding warrior descends from orbit to Earth, followed by his floating robot, Helvis. He must discover the key to human survival. The game has blade-changing action, the ability to close gaps with the wire skill, and abilities for improving blades and skills. Lost in Play is a charming puzzle adventure game that transports players through childhood fantasies. The game has colorful characters, riddles, and mini-games to keep players engaged. From a routine morning at home to an average afternoon at the park, players can sneak into a goblin fortress, discover ancient ruins, and soar atop a big stork. The game's handcrafted style is reminiscent of childhood animation shows, making it appropriate for all ages and families. The game is a nostalgic roller coaster that will keep players interested and thrilled about the following adventure. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!